What's up, everybody? BlueGabe. You see that sign right there? If you're from Florida, you know what that sign means. That's Everglades Fishing Company, based out of Everglades City, Florida, and that's where we're at right now. Got the duck boat. If you follow along, you saw my last video was actually in the Everglades, the freshwater side. Today, we're going into saltwater. Whenever you come to Everglades City, you better stop and check out the Everglades Fishing Company. Wait till I show you what they got inside. So if you are going fishing, they've got everything you need. Little restaurant that cooks on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, breakfast, lunch. Jimmy's always coming out with something new. He's got all these crazy fishing shoes of all the different colors. He's got pretty much every kind of tackle you could imagine. There's even blondes in here.
I'm shopping.
Got all the rods and reels. Now, you might be wondering why I'm showing you this. This is the most important part of any fishing trip right here, tackle, and a good selection of tackle. Now, these bad boys right here, I wasn't really drinking the NLBN juice just yet until I broke down and bought some, and now I'm definitely sold on them. These things are legit. These little jig heads like that with these little bodies. How many fish we catch yesterday on them? What are you?
Check these out. These are just my size too.
Yeah, they're just your size. You could sleep in those things. See that right there? Yeah, I wear it. Every kind of shirt, sun shirt, cotton shirt, awesome hats with really cool designs on them. Even before I met Jimmy, I used to come into this store and think, holy cow, this is like my favorite place ever. This might be funny because a lot of y'all know I don't wear shoes much. Well, you can better believe when I am wearing shoes, I'm wearing these socks. I love the different designs. I can't believe you don't have a shopping cart full yet. You're just waiting for me, huh? Yep. They even got glasses, all your necessities, some cups, gas tanks, charcoal. You guys, this place is legit right here in Everglades City. And if you've ever been here before, this is like the Walmart because there is nothing else. This is a tiny little fishing village full of commercial fishermen, recreational fishermen, and charter fishermen. That's all that's here. There's nothing else. For all the days for the shrimp guy to not show up on time was today. So today, Crystal and I are going all artificial, which probably won't be a very good thing for me because I never fish down here, especially on my own. But we've got a boat that we can run really shallow. We've got a phone with a map. There is a park, Florida Everglades Park is down here, and you can't just run off in that. So when we come out, we're gonna go to the north and get out of the park, and I'm gonna just do what I do, try to figure it out. So many people on YouTube and on Instagram always say, how do you always catch the fish? You guys got to remember, you only see when we do catch the fish. You don't see the 100 times between each trip where we don't catch them and where we're just figuring them out. So we'll see y'all at the boat ramp. Speak of the devil, as we were getting ready to leave, the shrimp guy shows up. Better get our bait cooler. Well, that just took a lot of stress off of me. Not that I don't think I can catch them without shrimp. It'll just make it a lot easier with shrimp. And I know I'll be able to catch maybe some keeper mangroves. I'll be able to catch something. If you've never been to Everglades City, this is one of the most unique cities you'll ever go to in Florida. It's so low, so close to the water table that on a high tide, this island floods. So when hurricanes come, that shop we were just in had 5.5 foot of water in it in Hurricane Ian, and the storm didn't even hit here. Thank God it didn't hit here. This island probably wouldn't have stayed. The other good thing about Everglades City is you don't have to travel far to go anywhere on the island because everything's about 300 yards apart. Here's the boat ramp. At least it's not as windy as yesterday.
It looks better. It's not too windy.
This isn't the widest boat ramp I've ever used. You think you can back me down the rest of the way?
I got it from here. I can take it from here.
Yesterday when we went fishing, we forgot all the snacks and fished all day long.
You better believe they're in that boat today.
That's funny too, because she doesn't normally forget anything, let alone the snacks. I'm trying to make sure I got everything now as well. So this is my 18-foot Pro Drive, all my outrigger lights. If you're new to the channel, got my 24-volt trolling motor, 2 power poles. This is it. This is the easiest, just most simple boat ever. Most importantly, ABIS batteries. When I switched over to lithium, I got rid of an extra battery right here, dropped 150 pounds, and now I've got one 24-volt and one 12-volt. And that 12-volt ABIS battery is more powerful than the 3 lead batteries I used to have in here. Check out ABIS batteries. I was super hesitant because they are expensive, but this boat, this is only a 40 horsepower motor, which is plenty. But when you start adding weight, 40 horsepower doesn't go that far. So I took off an extra person by going to lithium. Undo my safety straps. We came up with this little wooden plank right here. Keeps my motor from bouncing around and turning when I'm going down the road. Just simple, you put it in there. Hook that up. Now we're ready to launch. Always got our Danko pliers, got our fishing poles, our bait, our tackle box, our 2 coolers, net. We're ready to rip. Power pole down, that's all I gotta do. So Crystal just got on the boat. I have never used a boat out of here. You can't see this real well because of the glare, but I'm on Onyx Hunt. ONX Hunt. It shows me where the park is. It shows me all the boundaries. You cannot be fishing in the park without a permit. So we're gonna come out and go to the north, and I can see where it is because of this map. The rest, I'm just gonna go out there and look for spots that looks fishy. Like the first time I've ever been here on a boat by myself. The only other time I've ever fished here was 15 years ago with Brad Gibson, G3 Outfitters, and they were running so fast and so far, I don't even have a clue where we were. So we're gonna go look for mangroves, moving water, fish hitting, and go look for fish. You know what we need to do before we even fish? A peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm about to starve.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So we're right here on this tip of this island. That's the Gulf of Mexico. We're as far out as you can get, and there's an oyster bar right here. We're gonna try this spot first, but not for long, and then we're gonna get up and get out of the wind in some of these little small cuts. What is y'all's favorite boat snack to eat on a boat? Mine by far is peanut butter and jelly. I just remember though, we didn't bring a knife.
I'll just use my finger. Lucky guy.
I don't know where your fingers have been. Looks like the weathermen lied again.
Never fails.
The last 2 days, the forecast was 5 to 10 mile-an-hour winds, and it's blowing at least 15 with gusts up to 20. But I got me a PB&J. I'm gonna eat this sandwich. We're gonna run a couple miles and try to find some deeper water around some of these islands and go to fishing. I can eat on the move though.
Best sandwich you ever had.
Look at that. Is that your first one?
Probably. I think so.
We gotta check fish rules to see if we can even keep one. Open season bag limit 3, minimum size 15, maximum 19. You got yourself a keeper, and we got dinner. Throw him in the cooler. So we just found a really pretty spot. We're right here, the farthest island out. Crystal's throwing a paddle tail. I've got a dead shrimp on. The tide's rushing in. There's oysters out here, oysters in here, sheep's head everywhere. I want to come back tonight and bring the gig and turn my lights on. I know we could gig a pile of them. We're just gonna sit and wait. I'm sort of dead sticking a bait and she's throwing and winding. Got some shrimp that are good and alive. Hopefully we can figure this out. That's a redfish, and there's another one following him. Oh, another one following him right there. Maybe we finally found the spot. Swing him over here. Got him. Well, you're beating me today. That's for sure. You measure him and I'll look at my phone. I would show y'all what I'm doing, but you can't see. Red drum. They are open. Minimum size 18 to 27.
He's a keeper.
Thank God, because that mudfish is going to be terrible for lunch.
Babe, this branch right here is covered up with them.
They're hiding though. I see them. They're going in that.
They're right here on this side. You better be fast.
Those are.
Get them.
Those are little bitty ones. I smushed his guts out.
There's a sheep's head right here waiting for us.
You see him?
Yeah, he's right there. There's one right in front of you. He's a decent size.
Yeah.
See him?
Yeah. Oh, I was close. I hit the limb though. All right, let's reposition and get some crabs. You guys, we let the sheep's head stomp us earlier today. So we give up fishing. We went in and we finished a video that we filmed yesterday. We cooked some awesome fish, mudfish, Oscars, and some cichlids out here on one of these beautiful islands. We're now in the saltwater. We got Captain Jimmy with us. You remember the store we went into earlier today? He's the owner of it. This is Jimmy himself that owns Everglades Fishing Company. It's getting dark. As you can see, the sun's starting to set. We've got
So
lights
pretty.
on here. We've got fish gigs, and all those sheep's head that give us a run for our money this morning,
We got the fix for them.
they're gonna get it tonight, y'all. They're gonna get it. Jimmy was charter fishing this morning with clients way offshore, catching cobia and all kinds of stuff. He got in at 4, we ran back in, picked him up. We're ready. All we're waiting for now is dark. Crystal is officially up 5 to nothing. She's caught 3 or 4 trout and a redfish, and I have caught nothing. If you didn't watch my last video, you might want to watch it because it's probably one of the best cooking segments I've done thus far on this channel. Look at the sun, it's almost leaving right now. And there's a
It's
shark
so
right
pretty.
between us and the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, I see him.
Our manatee or a shark? What is that?
Manatee, I think I've seen its nose come up.
Could be a python.
Don't even play around.
What is it? It's swimming like a crocodile. That has
Gotta
to be a manatee.
Yeah.
Why are you passing up a spade fish?
Huh? Because I had cheapies.
My bad.
Did you get it?
You guys, we are already on our way.
Look at that. Look at this side.
Hey, we're making them eat today.
What happened? Why'd you miss yours?
Well, what happened was.
You see what happened was.
What happened was.
You guys, we just pulled up to a log a minute ago and he had the only gig.
He stole it.
He asked me if I wanted a gig. I'm like, no, I'm good. We see a giant and I just jerked the gig from him.
Right out of his
I'm hip
hands.
checking him next one I see.
And I straight up missed. I whiffed.
Oh, the swing.
But I get a handicap because I'm running the trolling motor and the power pole.
Oh, you get a handicap. Regardless.
Y'all still got him though.
Look at, look at. How don't you see that huge one right there?
Oh, that's a little one. You set that one up for the camera.
Son, he was hiding in the tree.
Is that me?
Oh, that was a little something. So I didn't plan on gigging yet because I wanted the water to be clear, and it will get clear, but you can't put two killers on the bow of the boat with gigs and expect us not to gig.
Something's up.
Captain Jimmy is always working with clients, and when he's not working with clients, he's running his business. We never really get to cut loose like this, so we are.
This is what it's about right here. This is why we do what we do.
I tell you what, it does feel weird. We have two of the best fishermen in Florida, and they're sitting here with gigs. It didn't feel right.
I will say, typically, look at this sugar.
Hey,
Yeah! Typically,
hey, look at him. Did y'all see that one? Yeah. I saw that one.
he didn't have nothing to back, whatever. Typically, I'd be letting Crystal do.
What I'm doing?
Yeah,
What, catching and you missing?
no, because I like Crystal to always have an opportunity, but I've already taken her gigging. You guys, it's not pretty.
Don't tell him.
It is not pretty. Look at this nugget! God, that was an 8 or 10 pounder.
I don't give a damn if I would have missed it. I missed that one on purpose. This is where he couldn't get it.
That was a Mogan. Hang on, babe.
Ugly.
Don't mind all that crunching noise. That was just a tree. When the water gets clear, here in about an hour or two, if we survive the bugs, it's going to be on. What are you reaching
I'm
for?
reaching for that joker right there in front of you.
Where's he at? Oh, I see him over there. Did I get him?
Nope, but I did.
I really missed him?
Hey, you shot it right over to me. Look. Thank you.
Oh, I did miss him.
And that's how we do it.
I didn't think I missed him.
You should have brought a bigger cooler.
Hey.
Yeah. What's crazy to me, folks, is where Crystal caught her redfish earlier. I don't know if you can see right now. We might have to show you with a cell phone.
You can see pretty good.
Lands like 5 feet above the water, and this boat was floating in there. That's how much water was in there earlier. Oh, look at this tree over here. There's something about gigging that's just fun.
There's nothing better.
Oh, that's a big one! Ray Charles could have hit that one.
Hey, twice. Look at those.
We got to start being selective.
Hey, look at that snook.
We got to start being selective because we ain't got enough room in the cooler. Those are spade fish.
Well, you just gigged one.
I was just letting you know that that's what it is. So if you were wondering what I'm using for lights, these are my Outrigger outdoor lights. And they run off of one 12-volt Avis battery. What? We both missed.
You missed it. Here, I got you.
They run off of one 12-volt Avis battery, and they'll run all night long. No generator needed. Oh, did you get him?
I don't miss,
Oh
baby.
my goodness.
I don't miss.
I need a headlight. He's got a 4 foot longer gig than me. Jeez.
Here.
This boat is going to be
Disgusting.
nasty.
Okay. What's the number here, bub?
We're gonna have to slow down just so we can show him this in clear water. I don't normally take this boat in salt water like this, but we will wash it down really,
There's
really
definitely
well.
some salt water on this.
We're floating right now and right at a foot of water. So I have one 24-volt battery, which is made by Avis. That runs my trolling motor. And the other 12-volt battery runs...
And I have what you call another sheep head.
Goodness, all the lights.
Ready?
Why is it not super out here? Are we having
Wait.
fried sheep's head and grits in the morning
Oh my
for
God.
breakfast?
That's perfect.
The restaurant will be open tomorrow, right?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So his restaurant that I showed you at the beginning of this video is only open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's pretty darn good. The last time I was here, I had a po' boy. It was something serious.
You didn't tell me you're filming. It was. Hey, I got you.
You missed
Here you
him?
go, here you go. Gabe, got this one. Hey.
You get that.
No, you got it. We're gonna go right over to it. Wait. All the way back.
Did you feed him with the
No.
backup shot?
Crystal.
What, Gabe? Just press
Hey.
the camera.
Hey,
As soon as I turn the camera on, the action gets good.
the
Just turn off
camera
the
curse.
camera.
The camera curse.
No, I guarantee it ain't the camera.
Oh, right there. Look at there. Look at there. See? Hold this real quick. I mean, y'all don't even know what I'm about to catch. Y'all don't even know. Oh, no.
Hurry.
No. Where are you going? Y'all don't even know. Come up here in the light and look at this. Look how cool that is. They got little legs. They're just like Crystal. They got little legs.
Is that funny, Jimmy?
And I bet they can't gig either.
No, seriously, we figured out a couple facts about Crystal. The only thing she's fast at is reeling a fish in, and she cannot gig to save her life.
Y'all just get out of here. I'm just giving y'all a chance to get some.
She can catch a fish on a rod and reel, though. She has proven that. Oh, he stopped! That joker juked me! We just ran into a nest of these things.
He zigged and you zagged.
Look right there on the bank. Watch it, watch it. Oh, I almost got him. Did you see that? That was like seriously an Olympic throw. Did you see how close I came to hitting him?
They're a real spear chucker.
There's a good sheep's head right there too, but we don't have a spear.
The net.
I'm going to get this too. Bro, I came.
Hey, you could probably lure him with one of these fish. He's hungry.
Bro, that was literally. You caught your redfish right there on the other side of this. I mean, that's 20. That was a 20-yard, 20-yard throw.
You gonna put this back in the what?
What are you doing, babe?
Well, we've had
How often do we pack and unpack this truck?
every 2 days. It feels like. That's all I do.
Hey,
Pack and
That looks like
unpack.
more than a blanket.
This is.
we wouldn't even have had a blanket last night. That you brought our blanket? That you're down to half a star on Airbnb last night.
Shower and
But I had a shower and a bed.
in a bed.
Shower and a bed.
Babe, the only reason we had a blanket last night was because you packed one.
It was kind of like two couches put together equal a bed. It's a bed.
All right, y'all, we just woke up. We just got going. We're about to cook some sheep's head, but this is where we stayed last night. Absolutely the nicest camper I've ever been in. But the accommodations in the guest room were not even like. He's like, man, I got you covered. Don't get a hotel.
My bed was comfortable.
He's like, don't get a hotel. I got you comfortable. No, negative. Take a look at the ride in last night. What you're about to see is what we saw on the ride in. It was dark, to say the least. Captain Jimmy knows these waters though, and thank God he does, or I'd have never gotten back last night. Maybe I would have gotten back, but it would have been probably about right now. I'd be idling still. We were way out in the middle of nowhere.
And how shallow it was.
Yeah, and he said, how low was the tide last night or what?
Lower than low.
Lower than low. We got a pile of big sheep's head. Didn't we say Crystal had to clean them because she didn't gig very many?
She scared the hell out of them though.
I didn't gig any, therefore.
She said it's because I got small legs. So we ended up getting back in last night about 12:30. Got to bed about, I don't know, 2 after we washed the boat. And then one of Jimmy's buddies this morning about 5 o'clock in the morning drove by here honking his horn just to wake us up. It was a fun night though. Holy cow, we had fun. We gigged a pile of them. Who did the artwork?
Buddy out of Miami.
Looks good. Let's get this party started. I'm not gonna lie, we've already ate breakfast, so this is gonna be our second breakfast. We woke up starving. Dude, I got PTSD
What, getting finned by them?
from cutting myself with the same color knife. You like eating sheep's head?
She's had some of the best, probably top 5. I'd rather have that than a snapper.
We should have fed him some mudfish that we had left.
Dude, the mudfish was good. Look at that, folks.
That's some
Look at
good
that.
meat.
Cut this little bit of blood out. Now we're gonna take it in there and let his chef go to town.
Nice workout shirt. Boys and girls, what y'all think about this thing?
But look at the side view.
Oh no.
I'm trying. I need to work out the guns.
The
See?
side view, turn back to the side.
Babe, we just ate breakfast.
I will eat this whole plate still, I'm not even joking.
We just ate breakfast
This is
30
brunch.
minutes ago.
This is brunch and it's been about 45 minutes.
Look at that.
Look at those plantains.
You guys, his chef is the bomb, and Jimmy has been bragging about these beans and rice all weekend. There's the boss right there. That's Jimmy's mother. Give us a wave. Can we talk about the crab that I put on Jimmy last night and it disappeared in his beard and he never found it?
Still in there.
I'm saving it for later. That's permanent bait.
So we're fishing a dock light last night, like 12:30, close to 1 o'clock in the morning. And I catch a crab and I put it on Jimmy's shoulder and I watched it crawl up in his beard. And I'm trying not to laugh and I had a chew in my mouth. He's like, what are you laughing about? No, I'm like, no, I gotta sneeze, I gotta sneeze. Like 30 minutes later, that crab never re-emerged out of his beard, or emerged. It never emerged out of his beard. It probably will live in there for a while.
Until the tide comes in.
Give it a try, babe.
Ready?
Just tell me if it's better than a mudfish.
I'll go ahead and tell you it's better than the mudfish.
That's money. Fresh sheephead, all day.
Straight out of the Gulf of Mexico.
That is so good.
No, I'm telling you, sheephead probably one of my
Here,
top 5.
trade me. Oh, that's a good trade. Look at this piece.
All right, that's it, folks. If you're in Everglades City, come to Everglades Fishing Company. Trust me. If you see a guy with a beard, maybe check it out for crabs. Do some shopping. He's got everything you could possibly imagine. We're definitely coming back because the sheep's head that we saw last night,
Oh man.
I think I'm gonna have to set a target up in my pool and get the gig with Crystal. I got an idea. We're gonna set a target up in the pool and let her just...
I don't think she could hit the bottom.
Yeah, maybe not.
Or the pool.
We're coming back. We're coming back, folks. We're
She
coming
might be able to
back.
hit the water.
Yeah,
She might be able to hit the water.
she probably could. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the positive comments.
Amazing.
Right now, like Jake always says, it's time to get up out of here. Get the heck out of shape. See y'all.